Oh yeah, hey guys, welcome back to the show. You know, this and that, whatever, all this bullshit.
Welcome back. All right.
What is this? Today on the program, I saw this thing on Twitter. Sorry, X. I saw this thing on X, that this guy Trump, he dumped a bunch of videos on the other X. What is the other X called? Truth. This guy uploaded a bunch of videos to the worse version of Twitter. But what I didn't know is that he actually uploaded a track. I don't know if he's going to put this on Bandcamp or what, but let's check out that track. It's called We're Playing Games with the Wind. Ooh, it sounds beautiful, actually. Okay, let's check out that track.
We're playing games with the wind. Playing games with the wind. Is there anyone on the planet? Have fun with it. And we're playing games with the wind.
What a fire track. Wow, okay. You know, maybe I had this guy all wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Now I don't know. Now I'm undecided. I watched all these truths because I am on a pursuit of said value. But one of the more interesting parts of this is he says over and over again, he's like, we're on the verge of World War III. We're on the verge of World War III. We're on the verge of World War III, and
it's weird.
We're on the verge of World War III. And I'm going to get in there and I'm going to, wrap that up. Wrap it right up. I am kind of curious if he really believes this, I'm going to roll up there. I'm going to roll up there to Moscow on a Lime scooter. And I'm going to say, you cut the crap. What are you doing?
You gotta cut the crap. You're being a real jerk.
And we're playing games with the wind.
The other funny one is one where he uploads a video about fishermen, hunters, and sportsmen, wildlife people. And you could tell he's just doesn't give a shit about this. You can feel it in the video that this is he just does not care about this crowd. He wouldn't be caught dead.
If you are a fisherman or a hunter or a sportsman, it's weird. I can't even imagine you could vote for this group of maniacs.
I just like that one because he kind of sounds like, well, what are they doing out there? What are you doing out there? They're hunting. You fishing? What do you do with the fish? You give them a little kiss? What do you do? I don't know what the hell you do out there, but they're trying to do something bad to it. Anyway.
Bullshit lawsuits, and we're playing games with the wind.
Who's this goddamn... what is this? Who's this goddamn guy? Oh, yeah. As a Texas resident myself, we got to take a look at this guy.
They're trying to go after and regulate ceiling fans. I got to tell you, it's hot in Texas. We don't want to get rid of our ceiling fans. And now these idiots have come out and said, drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
No, okay.
I got to hear the other guy again. Listen to the other guy's response to this.
They can kiss my ass.
No, okay.
They can kiss my ass. Okay. No, right?
They can kiss my ass.
No, okay.
If we're only allowed to drink 2 beers a day, you kiss my ass. Okay. If we could only drink 2 beers a day, you kiss my ass.
Okay.
Personally, I'm fond of Shiner Bock, which is a good Texas brand. I've been to the Shiner Brewery in Shiner, Texas, and I recommend it. And I promise you, this is not.
Damn, look at that party, though. Woo! That party looks like this. They're going like this. Damn, that party got me
Adult baby.
This is funny. There's a readers added context thing on Twitter X to below this crap. There is no plan to, quote, limit, unquote, Americans to having 2 beers a week. The article is about considered changes to the recommendations to Americans. There will be no rule or enforcement. It's amazing that society lets this guy be free. He's just roaming the earth, because this is an amazing story of I don't know what, the media, the internet, just taking something and running with it. But the Center for Disease Control does this thing that I don't know who's paying attention to this, by the way. They do dietary guidelines. Who does that? Who's oh, I'm getting a little chunky. Better check the government website. So it's kind of funny. The CDC does dietary guidelines for alcohol. I don't know who... Has one person read this, do you think? Is this for school children? A lot of 3rd graders going like this. To reduce the risk of alcohol-related harms, the 2020 to 2025 dietary guidelines for America, they do all 5 years at once. Really putting a lot of effort into this. Recommends that adults of legal drinking age can choose not to drink or to drink in moderation by limiting intake to 2 drinks or less a day. But anyway, sometimes you learn something. So after I read this on the CDC website, now every morning I drink 2 Long Island iced teas. The guidelines note that some people should not drink alcohol at all, such as if they are pregnant or might be pregnant. Okay, this is government overreach. Now we're in government overreach territory, fully. That would be amazing. Ted Cruz should have gone the whole way with this and bring out a pregnant woman.
They can kiss our ass. This woman's gonna drink 13 daiquiris right now.
Who else shouldn't drink if they are younger than 21? Oh, okay, so Ted Cruz goes to Bourbon Street with like a bunch of pregnant women and then like a bunch of like 3rd graders. And they're all like doing this to fight the government.
Let's shift a little bit into the more political space, because you mentioned
no
feminism.
problem. Huh?
So I definitely want to talk about that in the bigger picture, where we're at with that. But I want to start with this tweet from Pearl Davis.
Oh, amazing.
It's got 12.1 million views.
Oh, I love her.
1,734 reposts, 34,000 likes, has been quoted 3,638 times, and it is a picture of her wearing a shirt saying women shouldn't vote.
Oh, wow.
Should women vote?
Amazing.
I think their vote should carry half as much weight as men's.
So you're in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Okay, we got to do a mini beanie check today. We got to do a mini
crystal flute
check. Okay, there's a lot more gold in this Tim Pool Fresh and Fit thing that we're going to look at, but these 2 idiots, these 2 imbeciles, they uploaded this video that kind of went viral a couple days ago where they were crying. They were doing this. They were going like this. They were really, that their YouTube channel got demonetized, okay? These guys get massive views on YouTube and all over the place. I mean, these guys won the lottery. These 2 boneheads, Fresh and Fit. What are their names? Oh, this is surprising. I did not know this. Their names are William Randolph Fresh and James T. Fit III. So they got demonetized on YouTube. They were crying about it. I mean, this channel's huge. These guys make a ton of money from this crap. They go on their channel and they hire... they find girls on Instagram in Miami to come on. They're like, oh, women shouldn't be able to drive a car or whatever. It turns out, I did not know this part of the story, that these 2 goobers, these 2 ding-dongs, a while back went on a tear of abusing the YouTube copyright system, filing totally phony copyright claims on a bunch of channels that were making fun of them. This is a little ironic because in this video... they're going to be like, some people are too stupid to vote. Not everybody should be able to vote because some people are too stupid. These guys' one job is YouTube, and they're too stupid to understand how the copyright system works on YouTube, which is very easy to understand. People are allowed to make fun of you. It's kind of what YouTube is. So these 2 absolute knobs go on their channel crying that they're getting demonetized, which probably for them isn't even that big a deal. They were crying about this when they were trying to totally against the rules, trying to get people's channels taken down completely. I mean, you know what? These guys should not be able to vote. These guys should not be allowed to vote. Not that their vote matters at all, even a little bit, but they still should not be able to.
Eat garbage food.
Well, this is why it's so important to have authority tied with responsibility. The problem is that we're giving people authority with 0 responsibility, which goes back to the female voting situation, right? A lot of these women that vote, a lot of times, they don't necessarily know how the government works, how the economy works, etc.
They could probably figure out how the YouTube copyright system works, though, right? Because it's astoundingly easy, right? So maybe people who don't know how that works shouldn't be able to vote. Maybe we should take those votes and...
wipe your ass with them.
Come on. Hey, don't talk like that. Who's that? Oh, that's a lady from the Majority Report. That's sick. I like, too, that this guy's like, this is why we need authority tied to responsibility. And it's like, okay, so does that mean you're not allowed to vote? Because you have 0 responsibility. You do a podcast in Miami. I mean, you can't even be bothered to learn the basic rules of the thing that's making you $1 million. I don't know, maybe this is part of the problem with social media and the internet and all that, is that you do have the ability to just publicly humiliate yourself. I mean, to just look like the absolute stupidest person and then it's like frozen in time forever. You know, maybe these guys will like pass 40 and they'll be like, oh yeah, well, we were saying some real stupid stuff. But now not only all the stupid stuff that they say on their show is frozen in time, but this whole saga of just showing how incapable and just completely incompetent they are is frozen in time forever, basically. Okay, here's another Tim Pool clip. Oh boy, do I love Tim Pool. He's pissed off that people are talking about climate change because there was a big hurricane that hit Florida. So he starts off this video pretending to care about that, and then he goes into some climate change is not a big deal thing. This might be the most interesting climate change argument I've heard from a conservative. Check this out.
What we're seeing right now, actually, you know what? Let me just throw it to Vivek Ramaswamy. He nails it. The dude nails it.
Yeah, I love him.
Quote, I can offer clear evidence the number of climate-related deaths is down by 98% over the last century. What? The number of people who died of hurricanes, tornadoes, heat waves, and other weather-related events in 1920, for every 100 that died then, 2 died today.
Okay.
And the reason why is more plentiful, abundant access to fossil fuels and technology powered by fossil fuels, Ramaswamy said. I can also tell today, this is a hard fact, none of this is disputed. 8 times as many people die of cold temperatures than die of warm ones, obviously. But he hits the nail on the head. Perhaps you will say that climate change causes these weather events and 1,000 people died. And then the question arises. How many people die today compared to 100 years ago? More people died in storms. Okay. So even if your argument is that man-made climate change is driving these weather events, during these weather events, substantially less people die. That's a problem for your argument, because now the question is, who cares if there are extreme weather events if 98% less people die? Obviously, we don't want extreme weather events.
Oh,
but
okay.
Vivek continues.
Oh, great. Ah, man, I really got to humble myself here because it's hard to admit when you've been defeated. Tim Pool has solved the problem of climate change in this video. So in Florida, when increasingly strong hurricanes and storms wash away your house and your car and all your crap, knock out your power, or if you live in West Maui and your apartment is burnt down now, the solution that Tim Pool has figured out is you just go up to those people who all their crap is destroyed and you say, well, in the 1920s, more people died from this kind of stuff. Anyway, bye. That's you driving away after you say that. So what he's saying here pretty stupidly is that fossil fuels transport and create technology, and that technology allows people to get away from storms. So even if meteorologists and climatologists and all this crap like prove that, hey, there's going to be more extreme weather events because of a warming climate, all this crap, it doesn't really matter because a century ago, we weren't using fossil fuels as much and we didn't have as much technology. There's no other option. There's no, like, the thing that everybody says, which is, oh, we need to transition into, like, types of energy that don't create this extreme weather crap. What we should do is, like, who cares? Who cares that my house just got blown into bits, you know? Who cares that my kid's school is underwater now? It's better than the 20s. It's better than the 20s. I got to always remember that when I'm swimming my kid to school and to take his underwater classes. Better than the 20s. Better than the 20s. And there's no other option.
Because now the question is, who cares if there are extreme weather events if 98% less people die?
Who gives a rat's
left nut?
Come on, man. Yeah, probably a lot of the people in Hawaii care that they don't have a place to live, that they're on GoFundMe and all this crap trying to raise money to, like, live somewhere new, you know? Definitely all the people who work there. You know, it's like it's a big tourism place. That's gone in that part of the island. Who cares? Who cares? You know, Tim Pool's dad is on YouTube, you know, and it makes me think, like, what if I had a kid and he turned out to be Tim Pool? You know, it's just like, what did I do? Did I feed him weird stuff? Is that it? I shouldn't have fed him all those fudge rounds. So, guys, that's a little bit disappointing. But one thing that's not disappointing is that it's the goddamn weekend, goddamn you, okay? And there's only one way to describe how we act on the weekend.
It's weird.
But guys, always remember, you're beautiful, and I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
Subscribe on Patreon.
subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there.
There you go. Click it and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
You could become a producer.
that's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people. It make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, just wet, disgusting dumpster, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Here's the dump truck come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.